Shrinking? Baby, I don't know what that is. What is shrinking? Shrinking. I don't know what that is. Stop shrinking. How to step into your highest self. I don't feel good about myself. I feel low vibration. You don't know what's happened to me as a child. Everybody's better than me. I can't do it. It is easier to shrink yourself than to actually believe in yourself. It takes a lot more courage to stand up and believe in yourself than it does to shrink and be quiet. You've got to be courageous. You've got to be bold. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to trust your own voice in order to become magnetic and stop shrinking. If you're new here, I'm Zara, transformational life coach, podcaster, and author. On this channel, we do lifestyle, personal development, and relationships. On this video, we're going to be discussing how to stop shrinking and how to start stepping into your most highest, most magnetic self. Let's get into it. You ever get that feeling in your gut that is telling you, I want to say something, I don't want to say this, or this thing is really making me cringe, or it's uncomfortable, or you just want to speak up for yourself, or you don't want to go somewhere and somebody wants you to go and just you don't want to let them down, and you're a bad person, you're a bad mom, you're a bad friend, you're a bad girlfriend, you're a bad wife, you're a bad sister, you're a bad auntie. Nobody wants to be the bad guy, but I'm here to say you absolutely must become the bad guy. And I'm saying the bad guy because sometimes the bad guy is not actually the bad guy. The bad guy is actually your highest self. The bad guy is actually your true nature. The bad guy is your most authentic self. And in order to tap into your highest, most magnetic, most radiant self, sometimes you got to be the bad guy in somebody's eyes so that you can be the highest version of yourself in your eyes, the highest version of yourself in that mirror. And you only do that by honoring your yes and honoring your no. You need to get comfortable with saying your mind. You need to get comfortable with owning your true voice. And you can practice this by enforcing your boundaries, telling people your true mind, like no matter if you're going to upset them or not. Like, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't think I can do that right now. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go here. I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to decline. Whatever it is, you're saying things in a respectful manner. And if they don't take it correctly, if they don't take it in a nice way, that respectfully is on them. You are staying true to you. And that's what matters. Being authentic. It's not about shrinking so people will like you. It's not about shrinking so other people will think you're a good person. It's not about shrinking so other people will find you acceptable, will find you agreeable, will find you respectful, will find you whatever description that you have that people will think of you if you comply with their wants, needs, and desires and reject your own. You feel like it's so important to shrink yourself to make other people more comfortable. You came into this world alone and you will die alone. The only person that you have absolute 100% loyalty to is yourself. So you need to stop playing yourself. You need to start honoring your yes and honoring your no. Stop shrinking to make other people more comfortable. Tell them exactly who you are. Because 9 times out of 10, you want to be the bigger, the bolder, the more courageous version of yourself. You're just scared that people won't like you. You're just scared that people are going to think you're too conceited, you're too arrogant, you're too full of yourself, you think too much of yourself, you think this, you think that. You're scared of the smoke that you might catch if you start tooting your own horn. You're scared of the smoke that you're going to catch if you start actually believing in yourself or enforcing your boundaries or just telling people how you really feel or telling people you don't want to go places. Oh, who does she think she is? She thinks she's too good to come here. She thinks she's too good to go there. She thinks she's too good for that. She thinks she's too good for this. Who does she think she is? But that comes with a lot of courage. That comes with a lot of honor. That comes with a lot of self-respect. That comes with a lot of reverence for yourself, for your highest self, for your highest iteration of yourself. That comes with a lot of self-love. That comes with a lot of self-acceptance, self-worth, that you don't mind losing people on the way to being yourself. You don't mind losing people, the less authentic parts of yourself, to get more in alignment with your highest self. And that is honorable. I have to say that is honorable and that is commendable because you are honoring yourself. Above all, no matter what the temptation is of love, acceptance, attention, validation, whatever it is that we are craving for as human beings, you are willing to say no. No. I'm not going to downplay myself so other people will think I'm acceptable. This is what I'm comfortable with, and this is what I'm not comfortable with. I am going to honor that, and I am going to trust my voice. If they're going to take it in a negative light, oh well, so be it. But at least I know that I'm not betraying myself. At least I know that I'm honoring myself at the end of the day. At least I'm not being a pushover. At least I'm not being walked all over, taken advantage of, you name it. You have 100% loyalty to yourself above all. So get comfortable with trusting your voice, with honoring your yes, honoring your no, and not letting people persuade you or sway you, or even let yourself and those little gremlins in your head tell you that they're not going to like you, they're going to think you're this, they're going to think you're that. You should just do it just because you want to seem like a nice person. Don't let those gremlins get in the way. Stand your corner, because your gut, your intuition always knows the correct answer. Your intuition already knows whether you should be engaging in something or not, whether you should be talking to that person or not, whether you should be going to that event or not. Your intuition already knows. So you just need to trust that. Like, I'm not feeling this is on my vibe right now. And you just need to honor that. And that is commendable. That is noteworthy. Okay, so I want you to trust in that. Other things that you need to do to stop shrinking is coming out as your boldest self, tooting your own horn, telling people what's up. Like, if you are doing well, you are doing something amazing, like there's nothing wrong with saying it, like, and owning that and saying yes, like, this is my accolade, this is my achievement, this is this. It's not arrogant to just say your achievement. You're not putting anybody down. You're not shitting on anybody's plate just because your plate is a little bit fuller right now. Understand that you've done the work. Understand that you've laid the foundations. Understand that you've put the seeds in the ground. Understand that you've watered that seed, and you deserve to be where you are right now. It's not about shrinking so other people feel more comfortable, or it has to be plate for plate. You need to compare your plate to another person respectfully. As I said previously, you came into this world alone and you will die alone. So you need to honor your life path and your plate and what's going on with you. You cannot concern yourself with the plate of another person. All you can do is wish them well, give them some game, dash them some broccoli if that's what it is. But do not shrink yourself to make yourself seem more relatable to people that you're not really relatable with, And a lot of successful women always want to play themselves down. They always want to shrink themselves and not toot their own horn and not say their achievements because they're scared that people won't like them if they seem like they're too much. Clothing. Oh, I don't want to wear certain labels because people will, think or know that, I can afford certain things. I don't want to tell people that I'm flying business because I don't want people to think that, oh yeah, she only flies business. So yeah, she's really like that. She's really living that life or whatever. I don't want to dress like, too flamboyant because people will think that I'm trying to outdress them or whatever it is. Like, stop playing yourself down so other people will feel more comfortable. It's not a strategic move to play yourself down, to play your plate down, to play the things that are going on in your life down, just so other people will feel more settled in your presence, okay? You cannot make your life seem duller. You cannot dim your light just so other people feel more comfortable. At the end of the day, the sun is going to shine anyway, okay? You need to just position yourself in a way that you are going to catch that sunlight, okay? You need to create an environment that your seeds are going to flourish at the end of the day. And everybody has that ability to do that, okay? I know there's nuances to that, but your responsibility is yourself at the end of the day. So wear the dresses that you want to wear the handbags that you want to wear, sit in the business class seats that you want to sit in. Like, stop playing yourself down just to make other people not intimidated by you. If they're intimidated, that should be a good thing because you have now reached the level of influence. You have now reached the level of inspiration. That's what they should be taking from it, because you will see that the people that really vibe with you will actually be giving you compliments like, wow, like you're doing amazing, like I want to learn from you, I want to, how did you do this, or whatever it is. Like they'll be asking you for advice now, and it will feel really good to you to start giving advice to people, to start giving tips, to start, spilling the tea on how you did X, Y, and Z, or even if it's someone complimenting on your dress or your bag, or how did you do this or how did you do that. Like you can start like telling people, like, and really giving back and showing people like, oh, okay, this is what I do, this is what I use, this is what I do, this is what I do that. So you're not coming from a place of arrogance, you're just letting your light shine. And whoever it shines on, some of them can complain that you're burning them, the light's too bright. But then some of them will really appreciate that and actually want more from you. Like, yes, girl, share the tea. I want to learn from you. How did you achieve this, that, and the third? Okay, so don't play yourself down and try and make yourself seem less successful than you actually are just because you want to win friends and influence people. Okay, you need to let them know exactly who you are, how bright you're shining, and really owning your own power, because that's what you came into this world to do, not to shrink and become more relatable so people will think you're relatable. No, it's about elevating yourself to the highest iteration and letting your people be your people, and letting your light shine and influence on people, which is one of the highest compliments that you can achieve, to be giving back and advising and giving influence to other people. So never be afraid to really stand shining in your highest light, because it is only going to be a compliment to the right people. Always focus on the people that you're helping by being more of yourself than the people that want to poke holes in your level of confidence, your level of achievement, your level of self-actualization. You can shrink in your job, you can shrink in your relationships, you can shrink in your friendships. My third tip for not shrinking is to stop getting hung up on the past. Do not discount yourself because of something that has happened in the past, okay? You do not need to write all of your embarrassment on your forehead, okay? 9 times out of 10, people don't even know what you're feeling about yourself until you say something. People don't actually know all the shit that's happened in your life that you think disqualifies you. People cannot read your insecurities. So do not wear them on your sleeve, because you will be giving people free shots at you, okay? I've been in situations where people have known that, oh, I'm insecure about something, or I'm not feeling too good about something, and they will deliberately take shots at it. And it's really interesting, because had I not exposed to them that I was going through this, or I was insecure about this, that wouldn't have shown up. So do not give people more access than they need to with the shit that you're dealing with. Deal with it. Always keep your healing at your forefront. Always keep your healing journey personal and at the top of your list. This is very important, to always be getting better, always be improving yourself. That's the mind, that's the body, that's the spirit, that's the mental. Like, always be getting better within yourself. You don't need to tell people you're insecure about this. You don't need to tell people you're insecure about that. Let them just see you're working on yourself. If they ask, I'm just working on myself because I'm working on myself. You don't need to know that it's keeping you up at night. This is what you keep journaling about. This is what you're feeling bad about, because you will be giving them free shots at you in the future, and it will be disappointing, because you would have given them the ammo for no reason. You would have given them the ammo to shoot you for no reason. You're giving them the permission to take shots at you. You're giving them the permission to disqualify you, to tell you you're not good enough, to downgrade you, even though you actually know that's not the truth. Deep down inside, you actually know this doesn't disqualify nothing, this don't stop nothing. But when you tell people your insecurities, you are giving them the permission to use them against you later. So don't lead with your weakness. Lead with your strength. Lead with the things that you're good at. Shine in the things that you're good at. Amplify your successes. Amplify the things that you're good at. Never lead with your weaknesses. Never lead with trying to play yourself down. Never lead with the things that you're insecure about. Never lead with your traumas. Never lead with the things that disqualify you. And nothing disqualifies you except yourself. Nothing will disqualify you except your perception of yourself. So do not give people a sneak peek into your mindset, because you will give them free ammo, free shots to shoot you down. Stay safe out there, kids. Go for the gold. Stop shrinking and downplaying your achievements. You got it, baby. And that is it for now. But if you want to learn more on becoming magnetic as fuck, I've got a 6-week program called the Magnetic Mistress Effect, which is designed to raise your vibration, stop all the self-doubt, stop all the insecurities, tap into your alter ego, refine your self-concept, and become the highest iteration of yourself. Click the link in the bio and get in to the Magnetic Mistress Effect. It's going to be 6 weeks long. I'm starting my next cohort next month, so click the link in the bio and get into the Magnetic Mistress Effect right now. All in all, I hope this video was useful to you. Comment down below what your favorite tip was today, and if you have any tips that might help any of the other viewers as well. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, as you might see other videos that might interest you. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.